Hi, welcome to Similar But Different, the podcast. Let's do that again. Okay. But I'm getting all the benefits.
Without having to pay.
Right.
Yeah, they screwed me. And then I found a bunch of friends that I was different from. I think I'd like the gram more if I got hit up in my DMs.
Okay, this should probably end. Hi, welcome to Similar But Different. I'm Rachel.
And I'm Jen.
Hey, Jen.
Hey, Rach.
Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Look at our new merch. We are decked out.
Yes.
We have mugs. We have shirts. We have beanies.
Waffle beanies that are stitched.
Yeah. They're very cute. Very cozy.
Rachel looks super cute in hers, and I realized that's how most people will look in it. Some of us aren't beanie people.
Jen looks cute too.
Well,
she's very not loving herself in the beanie.
I
think you.
I love
cute.
the beanie though. I feel like it also gives me that little pop of color.
Yeah, you do need that.
Yeah.
And I just want to say the shirt works for pregnant people alike because
Yes.
you're wearing your typical t-shirt size, right?
I am.
Yeah, they're very soft.
Very soft.
Stretch.
See, all of these things.
Yeah. And the mugs are fun because we have our logo on the front, similar but different. Shout out to our designer, Janelle.
Yes.
Who made our logo. And then on the other side, proud citizen. And as a left-handed person, I like when mugs have a design on both sides.
Oh,
because I typically hold it on the left.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Totally understand. These are our samples that we got just to make sure before you guys order. We want to make sure it's stuff that we would wear and like
and drink out of.
And so this one probably will not make it to market.
The logo's a little small on the other side.
Yeah, it's not big enough. And in reality, those are cooler because they have
fun
different colors.
The color on the inside and on the handle, but that's why you do quality control checks.
Exactly. And we figured it out.
Testing.
We figured out we like those mugs, and then everything else we've bought. That's why we've worn it.
Yeah.
Multiple times. Well, I've already washed this too, and it washes well.
Yes, I've washed this as well.
See? Damn.
Yeah.
It's still soft.
It's nice.
This is gonna be like my go-to.
So similar but different. I almost said similar but different merch.com. Similar but different podcast.com, and that's where you can get your merch.
Yeah. Check it out. Buy some merch. Yeah. It's good stuff.
Despite it being the tail end of September, and technically today as we're recording this is the first day of fall, it's still quite warm out.
Yeah.
It's getting a little warm in here. My head is warm.
Yeah, I feel like we should just not sweat and take it off.
Well, I am really not going to like the way I look with it off now, so I'm going to leave mine on. And you'll just see, it'll be a test of the video quality if you can see the beads of sweat dripping down my swab. And then I'll let people know how well the hat absorbs.
If you've got beads of sweat,
I don't think I'll be
like,
sweating
take
that
it
much.
Off.
Yeah.
Take it off.
Yeah, I won't sweat that much.
Take it all off.
Luckily, I'm in shorts, so
yeah,
I'll be
exactly.
Fine. Spoiler: there's nothing in these mugs.
Yeah.
So if you're like, oh my gosh, they're being so reckless.
Yeah, no. I also didn't wash them yet. I kind of these were fresh. These came in today.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Hot off the press.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah, me too.
Like our swag and merch.
Cheers. To our male listeners, I mean, you shouldn't care because you're confident in your masculinity, but just to explain, you'll see this on the website, but on the beanies, there is a cute little heart in the logo. So I just want to make folks aware of that if someone gets it and it's like, I don't like that. Because I can also, even I myself, who doesn't lean into like girly things.
Yeah.
I could also see myself being like, oh, I'm not into that, but I am into this. I think it's very cute.
Yeah, which is funny because I put this together. I'm very proud of this design.
Yeah.
Even though it's very basic. And I don't like girly things.
Yeah.
And I was like, nope, this is fucking legit.
Yeah, it's nice.
Maybe I'm biased.
No, it's good.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, how was your weekend?
You know, it sucked. My weekend sucked.
Okay.
Yeah. This
Starting off strong.
Strong
Always
weekend.
Jen with the positivity.
Ooh, buddy. We were excited because Oktoberfest, and I was excited to eat the Oktoberfest food.
Yes.
However, I had probably the worst case of heartburn. I think he's like shifted a little bit, and so I woke up Saturday and could kind of feel him higher up, and then next thing you knew, it was burning, and I woke up Saturday night around like 3 a.m. with like literal acid in my throat. Ugh.
Don't like that.
I think I described it as like acid vomit because like I was like, ugh,
Yeah.
and then it came up, but it's not like
Is that
vomit.
acid reflux?
Yes, technically.
Okay.
Heartburn and acid reflux. My whole chest was burning. Yeah, it was bad, and it continued through Sunday. And I tried a bunch of things that I saw online, and then Citizen Heather helped me out. She actually reached out about coming in to hang out, and
Yeah.
I was like, I'm dying.
Yeah, I'm melting from the inside.
Yeah, like literally, this is death. And she was with her mom, and they gave me all the tips. So thank you
Nice.
both. Milk was very helpful.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, like coats, and then not
Coats?
eating a ton of stuff, drinking a ton of water.
What's coats?
Like coat your throat.
Oh, okay. Throat coat.
Throat coat. But all of that to say, I didn't get any of the Oktoberfest food. So that's why it was a shitty
Sucked.
weekend too.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But yours hopefully was a better weekend.
We ended up not going to. We had tickets for Iron Blossom. But also a friend of ours tragically passed recently. And there was a celebration of life on Sunday, and so we could have gone to like the earlier day and stuff, but I think we just didn't want to like be stressed out. So we ended up selling the tickets. So I hope the people who went had fun.
Sweet.
And it was honestly a like very sad, but very beautiful. And like, so his name's Adam, who passed, and he was in the theater community. And so the theater that we used to work at, Virginia Rep, they kindly donated their space. And so friends of his who organized the event, there was like over 300 people there.
Wow.
And it was like an hour and a half event, and people were doing, what's the word, eulogies, and then like in between those having like people in the theater community perform songs and stuff, and it was just really moving and nice. And I kept having the thought, like, even if like someone was there who didn't know him at all, they would be moved.
Oh yeah, that's
by
great.
This. Just like learning about him and like how he viewed life and stuff. And something that I want to share, because I thought it was cool, is a weird word to use, but some facts about organ donation that I didn't know. He was an organ donor, and apparently, so I learned this yesterday at the service, only 3% of organ donors actually end up like having viable organs that can be used. And it sounds so low that like maybe I'm getting that statistic wrong, because I also think it depends. Like if you are dying from a disease and stuff, a lot of your organs can't be donated, or like other things going on, or like a lot of people need livers, and if you drink or you smoke and all that kind of stuff just like impacts like the quality of what you're going to be able to donate. And especially if you're passing and you're older, they're probably like, well, we don't want to give you this like 70-year-old kidney, you know? But he's probably was the fittest person we knew, like incredible shape, like rock hard 6-pack abs, just like so fit. And who was also tragically young, but was able to save 10 people's lives.
Wait, what? How?
With his organs,
all the different organs,
because he was so healthy. And because of that, his heart that was able to be donated to someone ended up being the number one heart on the transplant list. Because of how healthy it was. So essentially the person who needed a heart the most got his.
Dude, that's
and
wild.
I just think that's incredible.
Well, like that statistic too of like 3%, and then 10 different people. So like heart, kidneys, liver, all kinds of shit. Shit, that's wild.
Yeah, and like a bunch of young people too, like people in their late 30s, early 40s, who were like struggling to breathe and all that kind of stuff and needed new parts. And like a 13-year-old boy got a piece of him. That Dang. And so
that's super cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm that, well, 3% does, is a little surprising, but I also assume most of the organ donation is like for research. I would imagine that's probably...
maybe it's part of like 3% can be used as like an actual like donation to another person.
Which 10 different people, man, that's cool as shit.
Yeah.
I feel like funerals are just depressing as shit to me, so I love this. I feel like this isn't a thing that, at least not for people. Most of the funerals I've been to are older people too, so maybe that's why. But the celebration of life thing sounds so cool to me.
Yeah, and it was just like, it was obviously an evening filled with lots of tears, but also like a lot of laughter.
Yeah, which is like what you want, right?
Yeah. And it made me like leave and be like, oh, I want to have like, I am like inspired to like try to have like a more positive impact on like the world and people around me, and not just like, I want people to say nice things about me, but just like trying to like add more light into the world when it's really dark. So
That's great.
yeah, I'm glad that we were able to go. And
300 people too. Holy shit, that's a lot of people.
yeah,
It's like, I'll be lucky if I get 30.
yeah. Sure, look at it that way.
You never know, you know?
Never
know.
But yeah, and what else? Did we do anything else this weekend?
I mean,
Not
that's
really.
a
It was
pretty
pretty chill. Yeah.
That also might be like, I feel like also can be emotionally draining.
Yeah.
Like a lot of like in a good way.
Yeah.
So, well, good.
Yeah.
I'm glad that worked well. I'm sorry you didn't go to the concert or the festival, but
It was for the best.
yeah.
Yeah. And I feel good that someone else was able to get the tickets, and I hope they had a great time.
Yep. Was that in Hampton?
No, it was here at the
Oh, that's right.
Washington. I always forget. It's no
confusing
longer
things.
the Washington football team, which was an awful temporary name.
Yeah, it's the Commanders.
The Commanders, so their old training facility.
Oh, nice.
That's near the Science Museum.
Yep, right behind it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
that's nice.
We went to it. So this, I think, is their third year doing it, the Iron Blossom Festival. We went the first year, which I'm so glad we did, because Noah Khan was one of the headliners.
that's
and
cool as
I
shit.
don't think we would ever be able to see him today for less than thousands of dollars.
Yeah, probably not.
But even still, I don't remember who the headliners were last year, but this year on Saturday, the headliners were Vampire Weekend and now a band I don't remember. You're Making a Face. I feel like you would know a song if you heard it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the song I know. Vampire Weekend. Sounds familiar, but I can't think. I'd have to hear it.
And then on Sunday, the two main headliners were Rainbow Kitten Surprise and Lumineers.
Lumineers Love.
You would probably know like a song from Rainbow Kitten Surprise. It's very interesting to me. Their name makes me think they would be like kind of like pop techno.
No?
And they're not. They're more like pop rocky, I would say.
I like the sound of that.
And we have seen the Lumineers before, and they put on a really good show. We saw them at the Raceway a few years ago.
I can't remember if they were one of the people, one of the groups we saw back in like 2015 at
That sounds like their
Firefly
peak, so
Music Festival.
Probably.
I think it was. That was when we saw 21 Pilots too. Was really early on,
Yeah.
and that was badass.
Well, it's cool that Richmond is like bringing in bands
Fuck
that you
yeah.
would see in a music festival type event, that you would see at like a Bonnaroo or something like that. Like, I think that's very cool for us.
I'm
Good job,
surprised actually that they're able to do that too.
Richmond. Do you know Lucy Dacus?
No.
Okay. She sings in a band with Phoebe Bridgers.
Oh, I like Phoebe Bridgers.
Yeah.
Is that just because of Taylor Swift though? I don't know. Taylor Swift made me know who that is,
Yeah.
and I like
Same.
her.
But I do like Phoebe Bridgers.
Same with
And
Gracie
honestly, yeah, I've been really into Gracie Abrams.
Yeah.
Like just listening to her album while I'm working.
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah. No, like
wonderful.
I would, and I honestly never would have listened to Sabrina Carpenter. Still really don't, kind of, but I some of her bops, I'm like, yep, this is a hit.
Yeah.
This is cool.
She's good with the bops.
Yeah, she
She's
got me into
spicy.
Chapel Roan.
Ooh, yeah, we love Chapel Roan.
See, like I feel like Taylor Swift expands, she broadens my.
Yeah. Well, so okay, you're not a concert goer, so you're not going to be able to really answer this question, but like I love seeing the opener for shows. Like that's honestly how a lot of musicians that I really love I've come to learn about because of openers for concerts that I've been to.
Yeah.
And so many people arrive at concerts like as the main act is about to go on. And I'm just like, you're paying all this money. You like this artist. There's a high chance you're going to like their opener. Why wouldn't you want to see him? You already paid for it. There's only been, I've been to a lot of concerts. Well, I know I'm thinking of people in my life who like really have been to a lot of concerts. It doesn't matter. I've gone, yeah, I go to concerts.
I've been to like as many in one hand. So you've been to more than that, which is a lot.
And there's only been one time where I disliked the opener. Like very much disliked them.
Oh, bad choice then. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense though.
Yeah.
Like, if you like the music, like to your point.
You know the band AJR?
Yes.
I learned about them because they opened for one of my favorite artists, Ingrid Michaelson.
That's rock, right? Like rock alternative type,
Like
pop rock.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
I wish I could think of a song off the top of my head. They were on the radio all the time for like a stint.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think that's why I know who that is.
But I heard about them because they opened for one of my favorite artists, and then like a month later, I heard them on the radio, and I was like, "Hell yeah! I got to see them for like $50 just recently."
See, that's
and I
cool.
probably wouldn't be able to now, or like I don't love them enough to like pay that much to go see them.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I'm also not really much of a concert goer.
I don't think that surprises me.
I mean, the only thing I regret is not going to see Billy Joel in concert. I think I've mentioned that before.
They sung a Billy Joel song last night, and I thought of you. Because I really only know his hits. And the girl who was singing it did such a beautiful job.
Oh, I bet.
But at points, she was like struggling to sing because she was starting to cry. And I was like, I wish that like I knew the song and we could all just like start singing together to help her. I've thought of like Mean Girls, not the same, but when they kick the boombox and they all just sing the Christmas song together, and I was like, that would be a beautiful thing if we all knew the words to
if I would have been there, I would have been able to do it. I love Billy Joel. Yeah, I think that would have been cool, but everybody else that I've seen is like top. Like I said, it's been on, other than like the Firefly Music Festival where I saw like a variety.
Yeah.
It was like I went and saw Lil Wayne.
Interesting.
Back when I was in early college days.
Yeah.
At Virginia Beach. Big Lil Wayne fan. And then Taylor Swift.
What? That's him, right? Yeah.
No, that's Lil Jon.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
Lil
Bow Wow.
There's a lot of Lils out there. There's actually even more now.
Lil Debbie.
Lil Debbie's. Their pumpkin cakes right now are good, so get those. Taylor Swift, and then like the Firefly Festival, I think. That's pretty much like all I've done.
I was a like get to show super early, wanted to be at the rail. Like we used to like once a month, I feel like have a ticket to see something at the National.
Shit.
And now I'm like, will I be able to sit? That's a
criteria.
Age. Like last year we saw Bowling for Soup. Do you know them?
Well,
okay. Yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh, high school me, we have to go. And beforehand I looked up because it was at the Canal Club and we had never been there. It's near
right on
Bottoms
Boulevard.
Up.
Or right on Broad Street.
No.
The Canal Club? I'm thinking of the Camel.
Yes, you are.
Yep. Okay. No. So the Canal Club is...
It's near Bottoms Up Pizza.
Oh, okay.
It's like, yeah, in a hole in the bottom of the city. But on the site, it was like, we have a select few tables, first come, first serve. And I was like, wow, my life has changed. And now that I want to get there very early, not to be at the rail, but to get a seat in the back.
Yes, not to be up front.
Yeah.
God, being up front. Oh, wait. When I was in Vegas, I saw Calvin Harris.
Oh, cool.
And that was when he was with Tay Tay. So
yeah. Oh,
that was cooler.
That is cooler.
I think that was when he was with Tay. I don't know. I didn't think he was cool until she made him cool.
Fair. I didn't know who he was.
Yeah, let's be real.
So I teased this last week, but I did want to tell you about my Salem trip.
Oh my God, yeah. Okay. Which we validated that I made up a whole experience for Rachel.
So yeah,
all you did was like tell us that you did that, and then apparently I then went on to dream up an entire experience.
Yeah. So
I'm really proud of myself.
Jen was like, after the recording, was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't ask you we didn't talk about your trip. I guess it's because you already told us about it.
Yeah.
And I said, did not do that. And I told Jen that we got aura readings. And you're like, yeah. And you told us kind of what they said. I said, I don't think so. And Jen confidently gave me like a script
whole
for
reading.
the next, I don't know, year of my life.
Yeah. I just, like, literally just, and I'm not surprised by that because, like, dreaming recently has been very vivid for
Yeah.
me. So I think I just, I did all of this.
I mean, if any
in
of
my
that
dream.
comes true, the pod will know first. I'll let you all know.
I was going to say, then I might actually be.
Yeah, you're reading my aura, even though that isn't the reading I got. Now, if it had been, I think I would have just been like, oh, I guess I did tell you.
I did a better job.
But yeah.
Well, actually, I don't know. We'll find out what your reading was.
Well, in general, we had such a good time in Salem.
Yeah, so which I'm also, like, not super surprised by, but kind of surprised. Does that make sense?
Well, I think I went in thinking we're going to have a great time. Just because, like, I don't know. It's cool. The weather was going to be good. I love just, like, exploring small towns. Skylar had, like, never come with me on a work trip before. So I was just
that's
excited.
fun.
Like,
Okay.
we realized we had never spent this many consecutive days in a hotel together. And so that just feels, like, luxurious. Like, I guess, like, on our honeymoon. But we were also, like, at a resort. I don't know. It was just different.
It's different. That's cute.
But so we spent Friday afternoon and evening in Salem and then Saturday as well. Mm-hmm. And so we still were staying in the Boston, Cambridge area. So we took a ferry Friday afternoon to Salem, which I didn't expect to be as choppy as it was. Got a little nauseous. But it was still cool. I'm glad we did that.
Okay.
But the first handful of shops we went into were I was describing them as like touristy beach shops, but for witches. Like very inauthentic.
Like what you would expect to of like excessively touristy.
Yeah, like, oh, I'm at Virginia Beach and I'm in a cheesy beach shop that has just like a bunch of shirts with tits on them and
they all
shot
the shops
glasses
have
with,
the
yeah,
same
exactly.
thing.
And it was kind of like that, but just like black capes and gothy stuff that just, and which is fine, and that's what we kind of expected, but just like cheap feeling.
Ooh, I don't like
And then
that.
we were talking to another shop owner who we like really hit it off with, and he was like, yeah, like inauthentic stuff. And I said, yes. And so that was like the first 3 or 4 things that we went into, and we were like, does Salem suck?
Yeah.
And then we were like, let's take a break. We found this cool like arcade bar thing and like got a drink and played some pinball and like old school games. And we're
That's
like,
a good
we
break.
literally were just like, okay, we're changing our
Reset.
attitude. We're going in. Salem rules, because we had like such a good time at this little bar. And then the next store that we went into was perfect. It was like locally owned by this artisan who like does his own designs and prints his own stuff, and it was just like really cool. And we chatted with him for like 25 minutes, and he was telling us other places to go and stuff, and then everything after that ruled. And we went on a history/ghost tour that night, and it was really fun. I have some witch
Did you plan that?
facts. Oh, to go on the tour?
Yeah,
we bought our tickets in advance.
That's cool.
Before we had the good time at the bar, they had this like 90s Halloween museum, which is like Skylar, such like a niche thing for Skylar. I was expecting to learn about like, a lot of the like Halloween movies of the 90s.
Yep, that's my
and
thinking.
Like popular like characters and I don't know.
Freddy Krueger,
exactly.
Jason,
and, like, learning stuff.
and
It was the worst museum I've ever been to.
What?
Yeah.
Well, what was it?
It took like 15 minutes to walk through. Like it just was like, oh, here are some, like there was like 1 or 2 things that were kind of cool. I don't even like know how to explain it. It would just be like, here's that bucket, a Halloween bucket that McDonald's used to give out in the 90s. And like various things like that. Like here's a signed picture from someone who worked on Hocus Pocus.
So did someone just be like, I'm gonna make a museum.
I'm gonna buy some stuff off eBay and make a museum. And
Ugh.
we both walked out, and in my mind, I'm like, am I gonna try to pretend that we liked this and like keep spirits high? And we just walked out together, and I said, do you want to go sit in that park over there? Because I was feeling a little tired. We sat down, and I was like, hey, that was like at the same time we were like, that was really bad.
That sucked, right? Where I'm not. It's not just me that sucked.
But we found out that the same people who owned that museum, well, they also owned some other more like touristy, kitschy stores, like a Harry Potter themed one, which wasn't. If you're into Harry Potter, you would have liked it. But I was like, okay. And a like spin-off of like Ollivander's Wand Shop, which was pretty cool. I will say. But because that little museum was so bad, that they also like owned the tour group that was doing our history ghost tour. So we were nervous about that.
Yeah, I
bet.
It rolled. I'm glad you didn't cancel it from that.
Yeah.
Just because it sounded like that was actually cool. I might have considered that.
Yeah.
Like, ooh.
Well, I don't
want to do the rest of these
even
things.
know if they were refundable, but
so that probably
it ended
helped.
up still. I don't even think we checked. We're just like, we're in it now. We kind of just like changed our mentality of
shit.
like, whatever, it's gonna be funny. Because even now when we talk about the museum, we're like, that was hilarious. Like how not great it was.
Well, at least it wasn't like this massive waste of time.
Yeah.
Like a 15-minute walk
Right,
through
exactly.
is pretty good. Take that.
But do you want to hear some witch facts?
So I want to know the ghost tour for sure.
Okay.
Give me the rundown.
So
Salem.
Yes. Gosh, I'm getting warm.
Yeah, I feel it.
We learned, some like haunted happenings around town. Makes sense. It's a very like haunted place. Awful tragedies happen there. But some things that I learned about the witch trials that I thought were really interesting was the lore. They don't exactly know how they started, but what they believe is what happened is essentially some like preteen teenage girls just were like, that woman put a spell on us and that's why we're doing these things that we shouldn't be doing and stuff like that. And they're like, okay, she's a witch. And then anyone could just accuse anyone, male or female. I didn't know men were being accused of witches as well.
Did not know
that. Could be accused of a witch. And I could just say, Jen's a witch. And then you would have to go, like, they arrest you and put you in this dungeon. And you have to go on trial for being a witch. And if you were accused of being a witch, the person who accused you got control of the majority of your land and assets.
Oh, fuck. That seems so not, like, clearly you're just going to accuse
Exactly.
them.
So people are all trying to, like, keep to themselves, and people would be worried, like, oh, shit, I just, like, came into a lot of money or a plot of land. Like, I need to, like, keep it tight. Otherwise,
I'm a
Jones
witch.
down the street is going to accuse me of being a witch.
Yeah.
To get my shit.
Well, so isn't
that insane?
It's stupid. But, like, isn't it true that, like, they would say we have to burn them at the stake, and if they die, they weren't a witch, and pretty much if they burn, they're not witches, but if
so they didn't talk about that. I actually ended up buying a book about the witch trials, because I was like, you know what, now I'm very fascinated to learn much more about this, because I think it was a couple ways. It's like, drowning, if they drown, or push them off a cliff, and they can fly. Yeah, of course, so they all died.
Either way, you're dead.
Yeah. But do you know how the witch trials ended?
No.
Okay, so the judge who was overseeing all of these witch trials, his wife was accused of being a witch. So he said, no more witch trials.
Shut up.
Right? And I was like, wow, we have not changed from the 1800s. Like,
all it took was it being too close to home.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Isn't that insane?
It's sad. It's like, I'd like to think that we're a lot smarter now than we were.
We're not.
But
we have better technology, but
the reality is,
and we have antibiotics.
Yeah. Oh my God. What years was, like, what was the time frame of this? Salem Witch Trials.
In the late 1800s, I believe.
1800s, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like thinking to myself, what the fuck were people thinking?
Yeah.
Like, are we that much more, like, because I can look back on that and be like, yeah, that's dumb. I can obviously say that, but, like, I mean, I can also see
I can see that happening.
if you said it.
But, like, I mean, that's kind of what we're dealing with now with a lot of stuff. Of just people being like, science isn't real, and if you're
shit.
loud enough about it, and then everyone's like, yeah, it's not real. Wait, why is polio back? And, like,
Oh, shit.
you know? Yeah. So
I don't get it.
that was fun. And then the next day, we were like, we're going to lean in to the witchiness of
Yeah.
where we are. They actually, like, are called the Witch City. Like, even a police car that drove by, their, like, town moniker is like a witch on a broom. And it's like, Salem Police, the Witch City.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Wait, so Winston-Salem isn't also in North Carolina? Isn't also like kind of witchy?
Oh, I don't know. There's also Salem, Virginia.
Yeah. Yep, exactly.
I don't know.
But Boston, Salem.
But that's where the witch trials happened.
Ah.
In Boston. Or in Massachusetts. Salem,
Okay.
Massachusetts. Yeah.
Massachusetts.
Um,
Salem, Boston.
Salem, Boston.
Boston, Salem. What? Yeah. Shit.
But yeah, so
I like that too. Like all the towns just kind of adopted that as
Yeah.
their moniker of like, this is what we are.
right. And then I wanted to be like, oh, does this, like, people who identify as, like, practicing witches, are they offended by that? I think I actually Googled it once. And a quick Reddit thread was like, no, we find it fun. Like, people dressing up as witches and being all that kind of stuff. Because, like, the people we got our, like, aura readings from, they're like, I'm a practicing witch and identify as, like, you know, XYZ.
Isn't it? God, there's a word for it, right?
Wiccans?
Wiccans.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But then I know that's more of, like, a religion, and I don't know if, like,
Oh.
practicing witchcraft is different than that. I honestly don't know. So
I
if we
don't.
have any Wiccans or witches that listen, any citizens, let us know. I'm very curious.
I'm curious. One of my favorite movies to watch during the holidays is the Craft.
Oh, is that 90s one?
They're
Yeah.
witches.
Yeah.
I believe it's real.
Yeah. That movie made... And they're, like, high schoolers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of them just gets really dark.
Yeah.
It's like too far.
Yeah, we watched it. Skylar had never seen it, which is shocking to me because he loves all Halloween things and 90s Halloween movie. We watched it last
All right,
year.
Skylar. Yeah. Practical Magic too is my.
I don't
is
think
the
I've
lighter
ever seen
version.
Practical Magic.
Oh my God! Stop. Get out. I made Nathan watch it
Add
last
to
year.
the list. October is kind of like Skylar gets carte blanche on. We will watch things that lean into the spookier side of stuff, and that's like the month to do that. But when they're too, I will say like, no, I can't handle this.
Yeah.
Like they're really like gory slash things. Like he'll have to do on his own.
Yeah. I feel like the Craft is as scary as I go,
Yeah,
which is, I mean, Practical Magic is scary.
I don't think it is, and I've never seen
I
it.
mean, it's scary.
You know, it was a good show, Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
God, so good. Honestly, the Sabrina Netflix version they came out with later, I didn't hate it.
Oh yeah, me neither.
Not as good as Sabrina the Teenage Witch because that was just like a
no
classic
one
childhood.
can top Melissa Joan Hart.
Yeah, no, you can't. But I enjoyed it.
Yeah. I actually think a few years ago I rewatched it and it was still fun.
Still hits.
Yeah.
See, that's rare.
Yeah. Cuz I'm like I'm sure there were parts where I was like, yikes. You know, like
Yeah.
any rewatcher. But
That's
feel
how I
like the
felt with
majority
Practical
of
Magic.
it-
I was
yeah.
like, ooh, kind of cringy. But then also I was singing along, so it's yeah, you got to watch it.
I want you to get your aura read.
So is it I feel like you actually got an aura reading and you have to tell me about it
Yeah.
because you actually went to
Yeah.
this place
Yeah.
of
So
all of
you put your hands on these sensors, and then they essentially take a Polaroid of you. And I'm bummed because I actually meant to bring the Polaroid to show you. Well, I'm
Polaroid wall
right.
here.
And you can do them like as a couple, but we didn't know that, and so we did them separately.
Okay.
But then the person who did our reading read them together, which I was like, that is helpful because I'm gonna forget everything you said. But mine, so like all these like colors show up, and my coloring was very different than Skylar's coloring.
Your aura.
Yeah, our auras and what showed up. And it was very much like, okay, I can see what's happening here. And she was like, you are someone who like you are a doer and you like to think ahead and you are always trying to like prepare for the next thing that's going to happen. And it is exhausting for you. And she was like, your spirit guides in here are trying, like, there was like this little break. She's like, they are trying to break through. And she was like, I've never seen this like piece of the break. Like, they're actually like, it seems like they're making their way in a little bit. Like, you are pulling back and trying to live in the moment more and not like control everything.
Okay. Let him in.
And she was like, you enjoy being creative, but you don't always let yourself because you are a very like logical thinker.
Yep.
And you're like, well, these are the facts, but you need to let yourself like enjoy the creative aspect. And when Skylar and I were debriefing afterwards, I was like, yeah, I even like emotionally, I tend to think like fact-based. Like, I lead with my head over my heart, whereas like Skylar leads with his heart over his head.
Oh, shit.
And I actually didn't ask Skylar if I could share some of his stuff, so I will not share it publicly on the podcast, but I'll share it with you afterwards. Sorry, citizens. But I cried during his.
Shit.
Like, immediately. And they were so different, like, our readings, you know? So it's just like, and it's like she just like, wait, so it makes sense. But when people are like, they're all like bullshit, whatever, it's like, no, they were very different. And with some of mine, I was like, okay, yeah, I relate or I don't, or, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But with Skylar's, I was like, holy shit.
Well, because like you probably can see it from the outside being so close.
Yeah. It was just like everything. And then
eerie.
The last piece of it I'll share is that she's like, it's interesting because I've never seen this in two people who have like a couple who has done aura photos separately been able to notice this in a photo, but we each have this like same little orb of light on a similar side in the photo. And she was like, it's almost like you are each other's light at the end of the tunnel.
Oh, stop.
That's so cute.
God, I love that. That is cheesy.
It is.
And
but
I love
also, like, it was nice because, I don't know, like, stuff that we've been through over the last few years and stuff. It's just, like, you two have, like, learned to really lean on each other.
Yeah.
And, like, you know that you, like, have that person. Fuck. Yeah. So that was very cool.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Hot damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, not what I expected about, like, an aura reading.
Yeah. I didn't really know what to expect.
Yeah. Well, I think I immediately go to, like, the cheesy shit you see on TV.
Yeah. Well, I thought they would just be like, you get your energy from the sea or something like
your
that.
Your aura's dark.
But it was literally like, this is what your spirit guides are trying to help you with. And this is what I can see from your past and how what is like coming into your future.
Do you watch Wednesday?
Yeah.
The new season, have you seen it?
Mm-mm.
Okay, never mind.
I've seen like half of the first episode of the new season.
It's a spirit guide thing.
Oh, interesting.
When you said that, I was like, yep, that's exactly what that is. It's very cool.
We also did an aura read. Nope.
Nope.
That
was the aura reading.
We did a tarot reading.
Yep.
And I think this is what I shared with you. For anyone who has never done one, I had never, by like a professional. Like, I have to have like friends who have tarot cards and are like, you know, like at a party or something.
We don't
in the
trust
back room
you.
where everyone's smoking weed. And it's like, I'll do your tarot reading.
Yeah. You're not legit.
Yeah. I think I would have liked if I had gone in with a question to like have in mind, help like influence the cards and guiding me on my way. So he was saying some stuff and I was like, oh, I guess that kind of resonates. And like, he essentially like put out the cards and said what he thought they meant. And then was like, does any of that stand out to you? And then we can kind of like see if that like pulls different inspiration or if we need to pull another card or something like that. And I did record that one. And so I actually haven't re-listened to it and I should. But the thing that I remember sticking out to me, he's like, I feel like there's going to be some sort of like decision or change or something that you need to think about in the next like 2 to 3 months.
2 to 3 months?
Yeah. And I'm like, what's happening? And I kept thinking of like work. And I was like, what will I have to decide?
Yeah. Going into the holiday season?
Oh, yeah. Santa, real or not?
I mean, like, what could it be?
Yeah.
Major
what do I want on my Christmas list?
Oh my God, that's a big decision.
Yeah.
Let's not joke about
Yeah.
that, okay? No,
Now
I'm
we
just
did ask, Scott and I are like, oh, can we go in with each other to like overhear and stuff? And they said no, that was a solo adventure. So
oh, tarot reading is solo.
yeah, and maybe just that's their vibe or what
They can't get
do.
true readings if it's
Yeah,
two
they would
on
be
one.
confused.
They need the
from
one-on-one
spirits
vibes
coming through.
from the
Yeah.
spirits. Which spirit are you here for?
Yeah. Who are you trying to help?
Which one of them?
Yeah.
Damn.
But it was really
So you
cool.
have a big decision coming up.
Yeah, or some decision. I don't know. I need to re-listen.
Yeah. I would.
Yeah.
I mean,
But with all of this, I was like, that was so fun. I would definitely do the aura readings again. I overheard someone in the shop saying that like they come in like every few months and do one, and they could see how things have changed and stuff. And it's just fun to have the pretty picture.
yeah, I like the idea of an aura reading, but I also like I think you can be a skeptic and still enjoy stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like you're not going in there saying like, "Up, this is going to determine my life."
Right. And I also think like it's fun.
Yeah.
Like whether you take anything from it or not, like
Yeah.
it was cool.
I kind of like the picture idea of the aura thing. I
Yeah.
want that. I want to see what colors I've got.
Yeah.
I bet you it's not black.
Yeah.
Which is my favorite color. So,
Although
maybe
actually,
it could be.
it came with a card that kind of tells you like generalness of like what certain colors can mean, and so I'm bummed I didn't bring it. I'll bring it next time. You can look at it.
thank you. I'm thinking to myself now too. This is a dumb question, but why not? The aura thing made me think of mood rings. And then I was like, how do those fucking things work?
Yeah, just temperature, right?
Yeah, but-
Isn't it?
I mean, I thought it was, but like that would mean there's like
I think mine was
hot and
always the
cold,
same
right?
color.
Yeah. Maybe that is accurate. I don't know if I ever got one.
Yeah, but I think also the aura is kind of like that because you're putting your hands on like these like finger pad like metal sensors, and that gets picked up in the special camera or whatever.
So if it's like really hot, do they think that anxiety?
Yeah, I mean maybe.
And then if it's cold, it's just like this person has no heart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
spirit guides help us out.
Spirit, see, can you pick your spirit guide?
Oh, I don't know.
That'd be cool.
I don't think so.
It'd be cool if it was like you knew who your spirit guide was.
Yeah, I remember once I got this very woo-woo. Can't even call it a massage because my body wasn't
Woo-woo.
touched.
Oh.
I forget what it was called, but like essentially they just like had their hands moving across my body, like but barely touching me. And
Did you get beat with a bush?
oh wait, you have done something like this. We need to discuss this, but in mine, she was like, "Do you feel your ancestors here to help you heal?"
Oh.
And I was like, "I guess." Like I think that's what I said. I was just like, "This isn't for me."
No. Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were trying everything at one point when I was in college, trying to see what I needed to do to make myself feel better to play in my basketball games. And my coach is the best, so she was like, "Let's just do this, try this massage thing." And it was oils that you like yes, you'd put the oils on, and then like there might be some stones, but then a lot of it was just the hands over top.
Yeah.
And then there, at one point there was some bushes. Like
How hard did you get hit with the bushes?
Not hard. We're talking like it's just like
A light spanking. Yeah.
and I was sitting here laughing internally, trying not to laugh externally.
Yeah.
But I did it and I liked it.
Yeah.
I kind of enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I don't think it had an impact, but then again, that weekend we did win, so
Oh, well. I don't know.
it helped
Yeah.
somehow, some way. That type of shit's funny.
Yeah.
I
think there is a need for more of a mixture in our healthcare for like Eastern and Western medicine.
Oh, I like that.
I remember talking to some doctor once. He's like, yeah, basically we just decided that like Western medicine is the end all be all, but like it's not. Like not everything needs to be cured with like surgery and antibiotics and all this other stuff. Like you can
Definitely
use
not.
other pieces and like trying to like connect with yourself. And I don't know what the word chakra means, but that feels like an appropriate word to use here, like your inner chakra and like connecting with your mind and the earth and all that kind of stuff
Yep.
is also beneficial, and not just take this pill.
Yes. Well, I mean, therapy is like a prime example of that.
Yeah.
Especially, yeah. I don't remember which one of the therapy scenarios can prescribe medication and which one can't, but the ones I've gotten more value from ones that don't prescribe medication.
Yeah. Well, because I kind of feel like the ones that do, it's like 15 minutes of like a 30-minute check-in of like
it's more of a
feeling
consult.
good. Any side effects?
Yep. Oh,
Cool.
you're good? Cool. Keep taking
Another
this
dose.
Xanax.
Another, yeah.
Calm
Whereas
down.
the other one, it's like, let's get to the like root of some of this stuff and teach you how to cope with it.
Yeah. Well, let's try to find out why you're having panic attacks, not just put you in a fucking mood your whole life.
Yeah.
Modern medicine.
I also think, just going back to auras, one, I was like, ooh, well, we should do this again sometime and do it like as a couple. And then I also think it'd be fun to do it with a friend.
Sign me up.
Like, what is your friendship aura?
I like the sound of that. That sounds
Like,
cool.
what are you two bringing to the table
Do
together?
they do that here? Like, or is it
I don't
only in
know.
Salem?
I don't think it's only in Salem. It wouldn't surprise me if Richmond
Had something like that.
had a place to do it. I remember once we went to, I think it's called Apothic or something. I don't know. They sell like fancy teas and also like skincare and organic-y stuff. It's like off like that Libby Mill area.
Oh, okay. Cute area.
And we happened to be near there one day, and they had a sign that's like, oh, we're doing readings today.
What?
And Skylar was like, let's do it. And so I didn't do one, but he did. And she's like, oh yeah, I am a psychic and things like that. We also, I guess we could have done like a psychic reading. We didn't do that.
Yeah, that's cool. That's what I gave you my psychic reading though.
Yeah, you already did that.
Yeah. So
I also think like with any of these things, like if it helps you, that rules.
yeah.
And I think it's shit for someone to like shit on it. If you're like, you know what? I had this reading with someone and I've been really struggling with the passing of this person in my life, and I felt closer to them, whether it's BS or not, because of this. I'm like, that's great. Wherever you can find healing.
Yeah, to each his own. I mean, I'm very much like gonna probably on the outside looking in. I say this because like, for example, when I see those things on TV about like ghost hunters, I'm like, that's fucking dumb. But like, I just don't watch it. Other people might really like it.
Yeah.
I just it's not for me. It's not a thing for me.
Ghost?
And so like,
Go ahead.
well, like so like for some of these psychic readings and things, I would try it, but I'm not gonna like in the thing be like, you're wrong. This is stupid. You're doing a terrible job.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through it and be like, well,
Yeah.
I won't do that again because I thought that was dumb.
Right. And you know what? I'm sure some of it is BS.
Yeah. But like,
And like some people I do feel like can read energies more than others.
Probably.
Those like super empaths who can like literally feel other people's
people
pain.
that can feel,
Yeah.
that's wild to
Yeah.
me. Yeah. Yeah. That's how, yeah. Just don't like yuck people's yum on that.
Ghost hunters came to my father-in-law's house. I don't know it was like the ghost hunters from the show Ghost Hunters, but a ghost hunting group came because a lot of freaky shit was happening in their house. Like so many stories.
I don't know if I want to know the stories. I think that might be why I don't watch the thing on the TV too, is because it scares me.
Yeah, and they were like, this house is like filled with bad
Get
energy."
out!
They moved. He essentially didn't really like have a good night's sleep for like the 5 years that they lived in this house. But whenever like if he would come and stay with us,
Slept like
sleep
a baby.
baby.
Babies don't always sleep.
And soon you will learn that. They found out that like the people who they bought the house from moved out so quickly because freaky stuff
the
was
same
happening.
reason.
Yeah.
Some sketchy shit, man.
And in the like the ghost hunters who came were like, does this name or description of a person mean anything to you? And my father-in-law was like, that's my mom. And they were like, she is trying to protect you from the bad spirit that's in this house causing
Fucking
terror.
A.
Okay. I'll just tell you this one story. So, like, Skylar's room in the house. The only way to get in was through the upstairs hallway, the door. And it was on the second floor, so there's also like a window, but you're not going to enter and exit through that. Once his dad was trying to get into that room and could not. And once he finally like pushed it open, a bunch of bins that had been in the closet were stacked up behind the door.
No.
Yeah. And his dad had like woken up with a bunch of like scratches on his body before. Yeah.
Did they immediately get out of that house?
Not fast enough.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I
was like, Skylar, we can no longer stay there.
That shit's wild.
Yeah.
I would never stay there.
Yeah.
Don't scare me like that.
Well, your house isn't haunted.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it's old.
It could. I mean, there's 100 years of history. Like,
yeah. That's why I'm like, there has to be something.
You go back far
in
enough.
This house. Yeah. Yeah. I think our house was built in like 1915.
Yeah. No, there's got to be something.
Yeah.
Was that like how the ghost tour was that evening?
Yeah. So it was like a mix of like history of Salem and talking about some of the witch trials and stuff, and then also like
going by haunted houses.
Yeah, or just like hauntings that happen in certain buildings and like experiences people have had there and stuff like that. There was one, so a big graveyard there, which like headstones from the 1800s like look fake to me. Like, they are just, like, not as thick as, like, ones that you see in typical cemeteries, you know? They're, like, they look like those headstones people put in their front yards on Halloween.
Oh, yeah,
you know? They're just, like,
yeah.
that, like, cylindery shape and thinner. Anyway, so, like, the graveyard was very cool. And there's this guy who died getting struck by lightning, and he was buried in that graveyard. And the tree that he's buried next to has been struck by lightning, I want to say, 4 times. Which is very rare.
It's impossible.
Like, the exact same place to get struck by lightning many times, like the odds. And so they're like, yeah, he died that way, and like in his death
he just keeps getting struck by lightning. Poor man.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. That's like cruel.
Yeah.
Is that technically what hell's like?
Yeah. Maybe.
Right?
Yeah.
He's in his own hell.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
I don't know. Maybe he was bad. We don't know.
Maybe he was a bad guy.
Yeah. But we also we saw some of the like Hocus Pocus filming sites and houses and stuff like that. So
that makes me happy.
I love Hocus Pocus.
Yeah. Those are like, I need to stick with shows like that or movies like that.
Halloween Town.
Yeah. Yeah. So here's a question for you as it relates to like spooky things. Nightmare Before Christmas. Is that a Halloween or a Christmas movie?
I don't care.
Wow.
I honestly haven't seen it in years, and I think in my mind, my immediate thought is it's a Halloween movie.
That's what I think, but then also, I don't know.
But I think you can watch it around Christmas. It has crossover, you know?
Yeah, maybe it's like a transition movie from October to December. Like you watch it in November.
Yeah. Now, Die Hard's not a Christmas movie.
Well, it is, but
like,
you know.
It happens around, and I think the argument of like, well, it happens around Christmas, but that's not like the point of the movie.
The point of the
movie,
movie,
I think the point of the
Christmas.
movie has to be around the holiday.
Christmas.
You know what's an awful holiday movie? Love Actually.
Oh, wait, no, you think that's awful?
Okay, we should have a whole nother episode about
Christmas
holiday. Maybe we should both come in with like some top ones and some like ones that we think are overrated.
I've got a controversial Christmas movie, but
okay, I'm excited.
And it's more controversial than Die Hard, probably.
Wow. Oh my gosh, what a teaser.
Ah.
Yeah, don't share. I want you to tell me afterwards. I can't wait.
Don't share, but tell me.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, buy your merch, similar but different podcast.com. Follow us, comment, send us your topics, and ta-ta, citizens.
Love ya. If you buy our merch.
Yeah, only if.
Only if.
Get up nice and close. Here. Good night.
See how cute you look, too, with it?
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Oh, not gonna spin. Okay.
We got a bunch of different colors and swag of stuff. Yeah. It looks good. It's so soft.